still not. It's still a problem.
Good luck, everybody else. I love
I don't
that.
know why. I don't know why. I was just gonna troll during an intro song.
Why not?
That's how. Why the fuck
That
not?
was a good move.
I mean, I like it.
I'm a fan.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Get Fresh Crew podcast. I'm Big Fresh.
I'm Crew.
Crew, how you been?
Listen, I was in the hospital last week, but I'm good. Listen, I was in the hospital last week. I got food poisoning and my car broke down all in 1 week. But I'm still here. Car is
Dear God.
back. I'm at home. And I'm not peeing poo no more. So all is well.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
How was your week?
My shit was superficial compared to that. Last week I had to do I'm just gonna complain. I don't know. I don't
Go
like
for it.
complaining, but I'm gonna go for it. I couldn't have given my students the easiest, like anything easier
Mm-hmm.
in my perspective. They were supposed to play Diamonds by Rihanna.
Okay.
The music I wrote for them, they were playing a D,
Mm.
which is an open string because they're playing violin. And then they play an E, which is they press down one. This is a music class now all of a sudden. Okay.
I
So
see.
they only have to do this. This is have to do this back and forth.
That's the movement up and
D,
down.
D, 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 and then E 4 times.
And they're just printing it.
That's all they're doing. They're just playing with the bow. They're just doing back and
Playing with
forth.
the bow.
And they're staying
Okay.
with the music the whole time. And they get to the chorus
Mm-hmm.
and then they go twice as fast. And that's it.
Okay, that's not too bad.
That's it. And so they just every time they get back to the chorus, they have to go and do that speed.
Right, right,
So I've
right.
been working on it and I've been busting my ass about it. I've been trying to do all this stuff. These kids suck. They're just like
Damn.
I don't want to read the music because it's too confusing. And I'm like, then how are you gonna know what to do? Well,
Right.
could you do some body language stuff? And I'm like, you gotta go somewhere.
No, you have to learn how to read music if you're gonna be a musician. Isn't that the
You
whole thing?
literally right. You literally have to leave. Like that's how I felt. I was like really
Jesus.
just kind of I was heated.
As
I
you
was
should
very
have
much
been. Like,
so the
what are you
day
here for fun? The fuck?
but mind you, I'm spending like extra days. I came in extra days, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 10 of them. One of them has 3 of them have tried to quit. And I had to talk to parents. I've sent messages to parents and I told them there's no quitting. It's third quarter. I'm not doing that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So one girl was a part of another group and she's been
Mm-hmm.
like making it seem like she's going to go do the other group stuff and not come and work with my stuff at all. Mind you, I'm turning in grades tonight, so like because her mom hasn't been responding or anything like that, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be like, all right, cool. Your kid is failing. Don't ask me why.
Right. I tried to reach out to you.
I
No
try to read out to
response.
you 2 times.
Damn.
So mind you, email class editor. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna speed through this whole conversation. Pretty much what
Mm-hmm.
happened was the day of I'm supposed to get there at work at 8:10.
Mm-hmm.
And we're supposed to start everything at 9 o'clock, and we don't go on stage until the 8th group.
Okay.
So I'm probably like 9:40 or something. I'm like, all right. I wake up, it's 8:58.
What?
So
The day of?
the day of,
Come on.
I've never done this before in my entire life. I've never woken up
Like
that
late?
late.
Oh, that late. Yeah, that's pretty goddamn late.
Yeah.
You better call in dead at that point, because Jesus.
I literally called at 8:58. They're like, "Hey, we're looking for you." And I'm like, "I know. My car needs to be jumped." I had to say something.
Something.
And I had to say something. So I said, I'm getting my car jumped. They're going to go on without me. I just need somebody who's running the thing to play the song
Jesus.
because they should know what to do. This is what they're trained
Oh,
for. They're not
Jesus.
trained for me. They're trained for the
For
music.
the music, right. So you
These
thought,
these tiny humans, damn near. Mind you, I get in my car, zoom, get there at 9:42.
mm-hmm.
As I'm walking in, I go, "Where are they? Are they on?" And they're like, "They're on the stage."
Jesus.
And they're just sitting there. Mind you, the whole room is dark. They're on this stage. and the person who played the music decided to play the music video version, which is a huge party foul, right? Because you don't know what Rihanna's gonna say in a music video
Right.
for any track. I don't care what track it is. So they played the music video version. Thank goodness they did, because it's 25 seconds of just her walking on the beach.
That bought you time?
That bought me time. So I
Oh
get
God. Look
I
at
walk
God.
look at God, right? I walk in,
Saved you.
principal's like, "Oh, thank God he's here," right? They're like, "Oh, thank goodness."
Right.
Mind you, I walk in, it goes boom, shine bright like it. Mind you, I'm just walking in. These kids weren't ready. So when the music started, they're not supposed to do anything for four measures,
Yeah.
and then they're supposed to play right on the verse one. They weren't ready to play.
Oh my God.
They
So
were
what
gonna sit there.
happened? They just sat
So
there?
yeah, so they sat there, and I'm walking up while that's happening, and I'm like, guys, come on, let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and they just
Get
boom
the fuck
start playing.
out of here.
You know,
How? How?
they came up, they were like, I was going, you used to go be here all my life. And I just sat there, I was like, yep, I know. Guys, I know. Because mind you, I'm freaking out driving there.
Right.
I can't freak out in front of the kids.
No, you can't.
No,
You're now that you're there, they're relieved. You can't be freaking
they're
out.
relieved. I
Yeah,
can't be
no.
like, thank God, guys. Like, go ahead and take it from the top. Like, it's not one of those types of
Mm-mm.
moments. It's like, no, we're
Oh
good.
God.
We got to do this. Because a part of me was like, well, I missed today, but you know what? This is a learning lesson for them to figure out. No, they would have crashed and burned. I would have gotten in trouble. It would have been a whole thing.
Oh my God.
So I book it there. We go take them off the stage. They're like, where were you? One girl is concerned about the way that I walked up to the stage
What?
rather than
What do you
anything else on the
mean?
planet. Like, she's like, why would you walk up like this? I said,
What?
that what you're concerned about?
How old are
You
these
don't.
kids?
They're 10 and 11.
What? This not. Why do you care,
They're
child?
10. I was like, first of all, shut your mouth. Like, what are we talking about here? I went through day after day going over these conversations with them, talking about you need
Right.
to look at the music. You know, "Oh, the music's lost. Could you just do this when we have this
Mm-mm.
note and this?" I said, so when I'm picturing in my back of my head is like, it's not about them reading the music. They don't
Mm-mm.
care. They
Nope.
don't care. And I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all gonna learn. So because now I have to, now that I'm like, all right, I put you through a thing, I felt bad. You know what I found out that these
Little.
resourceful women
Hmm.
thought of? They went and they were talking to a teacher's daughter,
Hmm.
and the teacher's daughter was just chilling in the back, right? And they were asking for help. And so they were like, I mean, what do you want me to do? I don't play music, right? So she's
Hmm.
like, can you like this is what I found out these little humans said. Can you give us a hand signal for when it's the chorus so that we know to play this section like this?
That's crazy. So you trying to cheat your way through this recital, pretty much, is what I'm hearing. Come
Is
on.
exactly what they tried to do. Because all they were ever focused on was
The cues.
the cues.
That's crazy.
And I was like, man, I feel bad for them. But then I went,
Lazy ass kids.
no, no, that's not on me. I've been teaching this whole
Hmm.
time. Y'all refuse to look at it. You refuse to look at it.
And this what
So
happened.
now, so now I have to come in and I have to assess these kids and
Mm.
put them on their ass and be like, all right,
Mm.
cool. I see how you're going. You guys now have the most experience in performing than any other person, any other group that I teach in this school. However,
Mm.
you are all now under assessment. So every two
Mm.
weeks, I'm going to give you a piece of music and I refuse to play it for you.
Damn.
And you're going to spend 2 weeks learning
Damn.
that song.
We gonna fail.
And when 2 weeks show up, you better know how to play it. It's going to be dumb easy and it's going to get harder and it's going to make it my job harder. But at
Mm.
the end of the day, I'm not teaching y'all the stuff that I have been teaching you. I
Right.
refuse. I
It
refuse to
defeats the
sit here
purpose.
and let these people just sit here and go, I don't know.
Right. Right. Like there's no way you don't know. You definitely know. You're being lazy at this point.
There's there's a huge sign in my room that says it's okay not to know.
Mm.
It's not okay not to try.
Mm. Come
So
on.
I'm not sitting here and letting them sit there and go, well, I didn't know. They said, you know, I'm gonna give you this speech and I'm gonna go right out of my job. This is the speech they had. Well, now the second performance we have to give is gonna be harder. How? It's the same music. Well, it's for the 5th graders. I said,
Mm?
"Okay,
I don't
what does that
follow.
fuck that mean, right?"
Right.
So then I had to give them the dad speech. I go,
I'm at the dad speech.
"All right, everybody stop talking.
Gather
Everybody stop
around,
talking.
kids.
All right, listen up, little motherfuckers, all right? You guys just played for the kindergartners through 2nd graders, right? The primary kids, they're like, "Yeah. What do you think they were thinking during your performance?" It was probably thinking that this is really cool and they want to play violin and that, this is really interesting. I said, yeah, you know what they were also thinking? When's lunch?
Mhm.
I'm trying to go to recess.
Mhm. Can we go
My
play?
nose, my nose is dripping. Where's mommy? And a dozen other things that you can't control.
Right.
Now, what do you think the 5th graders are gonna think? Oh, that's different. They might be laughing, they might do this. They might do that, and I say, "Right," and another list of things that you can't control,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
I said, "So what's the point? What are we talking about here?
What's
What are
really the
we
conversation?
you're worried about things that you can't control.
Let it
That's what
go.
anxiety is." I said, "We
Damn.
can't continue to just have these conversations about what they gonna think." I've played for people in China, in Canada, in across the United States. I can't control what they think. I
Facts.
can only
Facts.
perform. What does performing mean? And
Mm.
they don't know the answer, but I've given them the answer. Performing is telling people what you know. That's it.
Voila. It's a
That's it.
little razzle dazzle, you know?
It's a little I told them straight up. I said, "Get on stage." This is the first thing I ever had them do. First
Mhm.
week of school. Get on stage. I said, "Say your name, favorite food, what grade you're in,
Period.
and what you like about music." That's what I told them.
Mhm.
And these jokers sat there and they go, "My name is." I said, "You don't know your name, and these are things you should know, right?" I
Dealing
said, "So
with
say it
kids
with
is
confidence."
annoying. Mm-mm.
They're trash humans, and
Especially
if you
when they're
don't
other people's kids, that's gotta be the worst. Like your own kids, like it's fine, but like them other
imagine,
ones,
but imagine a
please.
trash kid, right? Imagine a trash kid
Hmm.
growing up, and then another trash kid has sex with that trash kid,
It
and
makes
then
more
they
trash
make a
kids.
trash kids.
Fucked up. Fucked up. That's fucked up. That's a fucked up family tree.
And then you want to address the trash kid, and then you realize that their trash parents are sitting there having trash. Like they're
I
like your
hate that
pig
for
pen
you.
from the Peanuts. They're just little just trash babies.
I hate that for you.
So that's what I had to have as a conversation with these motherfuckers. Because
Damn.
I told them, get up a stage and just do it. I said, there's too much thinking going on.
Right.
You don't have to think so much. If you know it, you know it. I
You
said,
know
go up
it.
there and say the thing. I said, this is your first performance. It
Hmm.
is showcasing what you know. I said, all those things you just listed. I said, I want you to look at this song right here in this
Hmm.
book, 2.5. Take that song and you need to perform it like it's your name. Done. The reason why I can't work in elementary anymore is that those conversations right over the
Yeah.
head.
No, I already knew that. As soon as you said that, that didn't hit. That did not land. I knew that.
No, I'm too much for that. I'm
Yeah,
too much
honestly.
for them.
You
High
need
school
to,
kids,
yes. That's where you should be at. I feel like
high school
I
kids eat that shit up.
exactly. I feel like it would land, it would hit. You would be what's the movie with Robin Williams? Oh, Captain, my Captain, and he like changed their lives. I
Dead
forget.
Poet Society.
Yes, I feel like you could do
I
that in
am that.
high
No,
school.
I'm that. No, absolutely,
You
I'm
you
that.
gotta stand in
Cause,
your shit.
motherfucker, what? Hey, I'm him.
It's me.
It's me. I'm niggas, right? That's what I'm saying. I've literally walked up to like, cause
I
I
don't think
I, I
Robin Williams
run.
said that.
I hope not. He's
He
like,
rest in
look,
peace.
me, niggas.
Just
Me
imagine
Robin with.
Genie saying that.
Just imagine, right? He's like, oh, look at me, niggas. That was
Oh
gonna be my
God.
last time doing a Robin Williams impersonation and him saying the N word.
Please, my childhood.
Childhood, Mr. Aladdin, sir. I'm done.
Start sounding like Louis.
Oh God, this is a whole problem.
It is. I'm sorry. Tangents. Go ahead. What were you
Fuck
saying?
no. That's it. Literally, I'm done with.
Your week? That's frustrating.
I'm
Yeah,
just done. Like I'm just done. Like I'm
I
I'm
feel
moving.
you.
I'm moving the fuck on. We getting
Period.
it done. Everything's getting popping. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Speaking of shit popping,
yeah.
you heard Africa is literally splitting? It's like there's a huge ass divide, like a physical divide
What, the
in the
nations are getting
motherland.
divorced?
Yeah, apparently. When did this happen? Like a couple, I want to say last week it happened. Well, let me rephrase that. It's been going on since about 2005. Like, the tectonic plates, all of that fun stuff that you learn. What is that in like the earth science? Sounds like it. Yeah, it feels right.
It is. Yeah, I know you talk about
Yeah, yeah.
tectonic plates and shit. Yeah,
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 all of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So that's been going
yeah.
on since about 2005. It's about 35 miles long. And recently, like an actual crack in the land has happened. Um, and it's where like the tectonic plates have been like moving and gradually moving further and further apart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally split in two. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna put a picture up so you can see it. Because I saw that, I was like, that's not real. That can't be real. But yeah, it's in the East African Rift Valley.
Yeah.
And it's been slowly happening for a long time now. And now it's like actually cracked and cracked it open.
So a 35-mile split that's going to deviate how many countries from Africa?
That I don't know. I don't
See,
don't.
that's what I'm worried
It's
about.
so far right now. It's like it's 50 feet deep, and it's only 60
Um,
feet like across. So, but it's 35 miles long. Apparently, it's going to be the start of a brand new sea, but it doesn't say which countries. They say it's like in the, like I say, Eastern Africa Rift Valley. So over there,
okay.
like Kenya and them.
So I know that based on technology, because currently there's like
Hmm.
a small like Polynesian country that's like technically over 50% underwater right now.
Really?
I just researched out about this too. I gotta figure out the name of this country. Pretty much what happens is the country is trying to turn itself virtual.
Huh? Like going
So
underwater?
they understand that through time that they're gonna lose the land.
Okay.
And so what they're trying to do is collect all of its research and its history and everything under the sun so that when you decide
Mm.
that you're finally gonna visit this small nation, that you do it virtually so that all the things that you want to see, all the things you want to learn about it, all those things that
Gotcha.
are there are going to be a virtual thing, which
Mm.
I think is like enriching to the fact that you're like, yeah, we don't got a lot,
But we want to
but
preserve it and share it if you want to
we
know
got to
about
preserve
it.
it.
Mm.
It's a very smart move.
It is.
However, the continent of Africa having a 35-mile long split,
Crazy.
the best case scenario is a sea
Yeah. Well, that's what they're
because they
saying is
can,
going to happen.
yeah, they can go in because I know they already done this. They already do like the scans of the earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they can tell how deep the earth goes. They can tell how far all this stuff goes, just in
Yeah.
general. If it cracks and splits,
Mm-hmm.
the best thing for them is for that land to literally just exist like with water just
With
running
water in
through it.
it. That's best case scenario. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like that's what's going to happen.
So then the question becomes, how bad is that?
That's
See,
question as any answers.
yeah. I'm worried. Like I'm worried for the motherland for that same reason. Like that's tough.
It is tough. And it's
But
it's
like,
it's alarming. Have you seen the picture? Have you
no,
seen
I
it?
haven't even seen it. No, I
No,
haven't seen it. I
it's
know I got the
crazy.
post. I've never seen it. Let me take a look at this motherfucker.
It's wild. Like, but it's crazy. I guess the crack really brought more attention to it because from what I was looking up, it's been going on for like
God
what?
dang!
Right? Yeah, it's pretty intense. And you just got people
It's
just
a.
kind of standing looking at it. I'm like, you want to back up, sir? It's like
I
going across
mean,
a highway. It's going across like people's farms and shit. Crazy.
I mean, that's some shit that we ain't never seen before. But at the same time, it's, I don't want to downgrade it. I
Don't
don't want
downgrade
to
it.
downgrade it. That shit. I need to figure out what countries it is. Let me just before I start saying some shit. They talk about there's a new ocean forming in Africa. Shut up.
Like that's what I understand. Well, how would it be a new ocean? Like, how does that work? Because in my mind, if it splits up long enough and wide enough to hit the other side of something, that ocean is just going to come through that one. Is that not what's going to happen? If it's
Nah, it's
splitting, if it's going to split from where it is, so you have this and then it splits off,
yeah.
wouldn't the other water around it just come and fill that hole? So what
Technically.
new? I don't understand that new, like what new ocean they're talking about. That didn't make sense to me. Or new sea
So
rather.
no. So yeah, well, so the idea is that two bodies of water have to be split up geographically by a
Mhm.
particular thing. So it's like if I had a map up, it would probably make a little bit more sense. But pretty much,
Mhm.
you know that you have your Pacific
Right.
that runs all the way down,
Right.
and then there's a bunch of land masses that run down it to split from Asia and
Mhm.
New Zealand and all that. That's Pacific. And then because of the other bodies in the Northeast and all that, they're going in and saying, okay, boom. Well, you have North America, you got Central America, South
Mhm.
America, Atlantic Ocean.
Mhm.
So they're trying to say that I think the split wouldn't create an ocean, but it would create a sea.
Yeah, I misspoke. It's not. They're not saying it's a new ocean. It's a new sea. They're saying.
Well, some people have said ocean. That's why I
Oh,
think
have
it's
they?
stupid.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Somebody's like all these definitions in here. The meaning of ocean is the whole body of salt water that covers
Mm.
nearly three-fourths of the surface of the earth. I don't know how the fuck that worked.
I don't either. But okay.
But yeah, do what you gotta do. I'm just looking at Africa and trying to determine how bad is this? And the
Yeah.
question is, does the drift like it's a lot of questions that I want to get answered. Like, does that drift mean that like is it about to be an issue with it just keep floating away? Is it gonna hit another landmass?
Mm.
So I think right now, if the depth of the crack doesn't increase, we will just get a body of water that will fill in over time,
Let's
which
hope.
is fine.
Yeah.
I think for most part that's fine. And then we can just start building infrastructures that will try to keep that land
Connected.
connected.
Mhm.
The only issue with that is if you create if the soil in which those two sides is really bad, building on
Mm.
it at
It's not gonna
all,
work.
it's not gonna work. You know, we don't build houses on sand. So like that type of thing right there would
Yeah.
cause a whole situation. They're smart enough to figure things out, but they also know like they can't fight tectonic issues.
That's a fact. That is above them. Above their
My
pay
real
grade.
question is, what are the whites doing about it?
Not the whites.
Because I know y'all are just sitting there going, well, maybe, it'll crack open some diamonds for us. And I'm like, you
That's
slutty
crazy. But
whores.
somebody thought about it. I guarantee you. If you thought about
I
it,
guarantee you,
somebody else has also thought about it.
there's some dirty, right? There's
100%.
some dirty motherfuckers just sitting there going, uh-huh, yeah.
Where's the gold? Where's the
Where's,
ivory?
right? Where's my blood diamond? Oh, dusty ass motherfuckers. God dang. Split in Africa.
Split.
Would you fly to East Africa?
Would I fly to East Africa? Right
Yeah.
now? Probably not right now.
I was about to say, when I join Split and they make Fire Festival 2.0 happen over on this big ass mass of land,
Yo.
and the tickets gonna be $600 a pop.
Did you watch that the documentary on Netflix? Yo.
Yeah.
I feel like, ooh, that could be a whole
When
nother topic for another day. But
I
that?
I took a cruise recently and we were in Mexico and one of the ports
hmm
was just like a man-made port. Like it's literally like they just threw a bunch of shit into the water and just made that.
Is it Progresso? Is it
It is
Progresso? Yeah, it's
Progresso.
Progresso.
So Progresso just looks like somebody was
Crazy.
like, "Yo, we need to put boats
Here.
here, yo. Put it here." And I was like, I look at Progresso and I'm like, "Yo,
hmm
that shit like Fire Festival.
It doesn't it?
It looks so much like Fire Festival." I was like,
Crazy.
"No, that." They could just put tents out there and charge people thousands of dollars.
Get some rich white folks to promote it, and you got a festival. That
Mm.
shit was crazy.
Speaking of rich white folks, can I make a big tangent real quick?
Oh yeah, I love
Do
tangents.
you know
The Muffin Man.
I'm not doing this. I'm not fucking doing this.
Oh,
I was going to. Fuck. All right, don't lose it. Don't lose it. All right, cool. You know that Denzel Washington's first. Do you know what Denzel Washington's first feature film was?
his first featured film. Do I know it? No, I do not. Was it? It wasn't Shawshank Redemption. Wait, that wasn't the movie he was in.
That
Was
was
he in that?
Morgan Freeman.
That was Morgan
and he
Freeman.
was not in that.
What's the movie he was in with the teardrop? No, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me, because I know it. Because I know it. I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue.
In fact, she didn't know it.
I do know it.
And she,
you know what's crazy is that I've never seen the movie, but I know the one teardrop.
Yeah.
I really don't want you to tell me, but it's fuck. I know it. All right, we can talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So it was actually before that movie.
The movie that shall not be named.
The movie that shall not be named, Glory. So what actually?
I knew it. I was because I want you to know. I was like, greed kept coming up. I was like, yo, it's not greed. It's not greed.
It's not greed.
I don't know why greed kept coming up. I was like, I know it's one word. Fuck you, Fresh. I hate you.
Greed. My ass. All right.
Damn you.
So this shit's awkward as fuck. I'll tell you. So it's called Carbon Copy.
Oh, is it on
Yeah.
Netflix? It's a movie?
It's on YouTube.
There's okay, tell me about it. Go ahead.
This movie. There's a movie right here. All right. So I'm gonna run you through what I've watched of this movie, and
okay.
If anybody gives a fuck, it's a spoiler alert. So so pretty much there's this guy. You wake up, right? You hear all this music. This music's fucking shitty 80s music. Mind you, the music for this film, the person who made it is the same person who made Eye of the Tiger, which is hilarious. But we're gonna get into that later. So this guy wakes up in the morning to, nice big fancy white ass house in California.
Cali.
He wakes up and he's got that look in his eye almost next to his wife. And his wife's like, ain't no way, bro. ain't no fucking way. So now he's just sitting there just trying to ask for something, which I think is hilarious.
Please.
And she's just like,
not happening.
Like she's like, not happening. You've got another thing coming, mister. And so he's like making up scriptures in the Bible for why like turning a man down. He's like, that's not in the Bible. And he was like, it was in there. It just got edited by some lesbians. Like he's like 1981 was like a different fucking time.
It was. I believe it.
So the premise of the whole movie is that this guy married into this family, right? Clearly not liked by any of these people.
Damn.
Right? Not at all. So he gets married into this whole situation. The boss, his boss, is his father-in-law.
Okay. Ooh.
And so yeah, exactly. So he ain't shit at all.
That's to be expected.
So he's going through the day and he's just like, oh, well, shit, life sucks. And somebody's like, hey, there's a guy out here that needs to see you. And you're like, who? He's like, yeah, he's the son of some random ass lady. And they're like, who? Random ass lady. Right? I didn't know her name, so it was whatever. So Denzel Washington walks in. And he's supposed to be like 17 years old or whatever.
Oh.
And so apparently this white guy is the father of Denzel Washington.
His father-in-law or the white guy who came and got him?
First white dude in the film that can't get enough from his own wife.
Him. He's
Denzel's daddy. from a situation he had with a woman a while ago,
Okay.
17 years. Um,
Wow. Okay.
so he's like, this can't be. This is not real. This is not
Mm-hmm.
happening. And he's like, no, this is what happened. This is what happened. Mind you, this is
No.
the most awkward you've ever seen Denzel Washington because he's like a 1981 trying to be like, this place is fly. Real nice. I can get used to this place. He goes, literally, it's so wild.
I gotta
This
watch this.
film is the most racist, anti-Semitic
Uh-uh. Didn't see that
comedy.
coming.
It's a comedy. This movie is bad.
Oh, I gotta watch
It's
this.
it's it's drink and be like, wait a minute type
Oh,
moments.
I love
It's like
those. Yes.
he's trying his best to make it work. So now he's trying to
Mm-hmm.
convince his wife that like we should just adopt a black person. And
Wow.
he doesn't want to tell right. It's just a summer program. We'll figure it out. When I tell you that this motherfucker couldn't get money, right? Like he lost his job and everything.
Damn.
Because his daddy literally just went, well, his father-in-law was like, bet, you're fired, and I'm taking your credit cards and your car, and you're out the house.
That's crazy. So what am I supposed to? How am I supposed to support your kid that I married?
Well,
You don't care about that? What about
no,
your?
so like so son-in-law is no longer son-in-law, right?
Oh, they got a divorce.
Well, just kind of like leave my house type shit.
Oh, damn. Now he got kicked out. Everything.
So she kicks him out. He gets fired.
Damn.
All this stuff happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're supposed to be getting a divorce, but they're trying to figure this whole thing out.
Okay, got you.
So they need to get money. And in the process of them getting money, he walks down the street and see these father and son bumbling idiots playing basketball.
Okay. This is a bad
So
idea.
he's like, "Come on, son, just run over there." And he passes the boy the ball, and he's like, fall out. Just a horrible, just a
Garbage.
fat garbage, right? And he goes,
Garbage.
"Is that your boy?" And he goes, "Yeah." He's about like 17. He goes, "Yep." How about we play a friendly game, basketball?
I knew it. I knew this was coming.
You and your son versus me and my son, and winner gets $5. We'll play it at 3 or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Goes off. All right, this is gonna be fine. All right, cool. It's like, all right, cool. Yo, what's the meaning of this? He's like, this is my son. You want to play basketball or what? They start playing the weirdest, funkiest version of Sweet Georgia Brown. The do 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 head ass fucking song. This-
Okay.
the whole time he's trying to explain to him, I can't play basketball.
No.
He goes,
Racist.
I gotta be the only guy with a black son who can't play basketball.
Come on.
It's that obviously bad. Like it's that they
Wow.
moved to Watts in
Oh
California.
no.
It's like a whole
No.
thing.
I gotta watch this.
This movie is bad.
Carbon
And I just
copy, you
went
said.
carbon copy.
Yep.
When I tell you, I pulled this joint up. The budget for this movie was $6 million.
Okay, 6 mil?
The box office was 9.
Mil or 100 or dollars?
9 9 reviews. 9 fucking reviews. It was bad. It was $9 million.
Damn.
That movie was horrendous. The best part of the whole movie, best part, he tries to break back into his house. Now
Yo,
he's
this
dressed-
man's
mind you,
down bad.
This white man is down bad. Like it's so bad. He breaks into the house
Mm.
and he's trying to like steal from like a safe or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the wife comes in.
Of course
and
she
the wife's
does.
like, "Oh, please don't hurt us." He's like,
Not us.
right? Well, it's the daughter. He has a daughter.
Oh, I
at
thought she
the-
had brought
at the
home a
crib.
sneaky link. Like, you're not even divorced yet, girl.
Mind you, he should be the one to get up to say that, right? He's like, mind you, if I was a real sneaky link, I'd be like, "Girl, this is your house." Just like, what?
You got
me-
this.
You got this. You tough, right?
You're right. You tough, right?
Like,
Single independent
This
woman.
is right. You can do bad all by yourself. This this motherfucker literally was like, look, I don't. I was like, I won't yell or anything. Just I know why you're here. Just get it over with.
Ain't no way.
This lady laid back,
Ain't no way.
and then she, mind you, she peeks through her little fucking like satin eye shield and goes,
Mm-hmm.
"What are you waiting for? Just do it." This motherfucker like bet.
That's crazy. Y'all,
just
that's crazy. That's really nuts.
just all over the place. Later on in the movie, she's like, "I knew it was you. Come on, sweetie. I knew you were at the crib."
No, I gotta see this. I
First,
definitely
yeah, it's
I
so
need to
awkward
see
to
this.
watch. It's so bad.
I'll watch it in
It's
Discord one day.
that part. Also, you're definitely getting a text message.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
No, the other person I'm in the podcast. I'm talking to Craig.
Oh, what up, Craig?
Craig got a text message. He say, "Craig, you got a text message."
Let me check my shit real quick.
All right, cool.
Shout out to Craig.
Go ahead, do that. Shout out to Craig.
Oh god. So speaking of family ties, fathers and sons and children,
Fuck.
have you see? We all know Nick Cannon is like the father of all the children.
Yes, Gio.
Everybody.
At. Yep.
So apparently,
He's like Father Abraham, right?
legit. He's got all the
Yeah.
kids.
All the kids.
Apparently, there's a conspiracy. This is all alleged. There's a conspiracy
Yeah, allegedly.
saying that he
allegedly, but
we do. We need that.
yeah, I'll get it.
That he is having all of these kids to use their cord blood because he has lupus, and apparently there's something called MSC that's found in like umbilical cords, like the cord bloods, and it can like multiply to form like cartilage, bones, fat, stuff like that. And there was like a clinical trial or whatever, and it's saying that infusion from that can like directly help and benefit lupus. And so there's this conspiracy theory going around. He's having all of these kids and for their cord blood. And there was like, he hasn't been sick since he's been having all of these kids. He's in all of these maternity shoots with them. They're under contract. Nobody's bickering. Nobody's arguing. They're all getting along. All the baby mamas. Everybody's cool. Everybody's happy. So that's a conspiracy theory that he's having all of these kids to supply and not fix, but help his lupus. That's the conspiracy theory, which I think is insane.
All right, the bad part. Where's the bad part?
That was it. That was it.
Okay, bet. All right, I'm about to say.
Because I don't think it hurts them.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is that if he's using a bunch of kids to do that and it's not hurting him, it's like at this point it's just awkward as hell.
Yeah.
It's just awkward as hell for somebody to be like, it's more awkward than this. All these women are like, "Wow, Nick Cannon, I like you," and they're like, "I like you too. Let's do it without condoms." And they're aware that he has multiple kids, and they're like,
"Okay,
all right, cool, condoms, isn't it? You're like, I don't need a condom."
Maybe he's
just comfortable with it. I think, in all honesty, in fairness, and honesty, that they have to be under contract.
It makes sense.
Because there's no way he can afford this.
I feel like he can afford it. I feel like Nick is a very wealthy man. He has been Nick Cannon? Yeah,
I understand wilding out is great.
No. I don't even mean just wilding out. Like he's been working since he was a kid. He's got the Disney money. He's got all of those Drumline alone. He's still getting residuals from that. Like
let me see the box office on.
He's got money.
Drumline. Hold on.
His Drumline. There was what is that movie?
That's it.
Love Ain't Got a Thing. The one with Christina.
Ain't no way you gonna drop. Love Don't Cost a Thing as a fucking.
It gets played, and every time it gets played, he gets paid. So he has that. He's got Wildin' Out. He was on America's Got Talent for a little bit. He does a lot of stuff.
No, the budget for fucking Drumline was 20 mil. Box office was 57. He's probably getting a $12,000 check, maybe.
What's his net worth? Look up his net worth.
I'll pull up Nick Cannon's net worth right now. I'll tell you right now. My guess, 7 mil,
I'm gonna say 50, somewhere in the 50 mils.
approximately 20. So we're in the between
All
seven.
right. That's a huge jump.
He was getting 70K per episode hosting America's Got Talent.
Damn.
Shit.
Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. He was married to Mariah Carey for a minute. Maybe he's getting what's it called? Spousal support. Shut up.
Yo, I'm gonna type it. Yo, let me find out if he's getting spousal. If Nick Cannon's getting spousal support, that makes sense why we keep hearing her songs every Christmas.
Oh, we've been hearing them. Mariah Carey is Christmas. That's been happening before, Nick. It has.
I mean, I think it needs to stop. Here's my other question.
think?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking
What
with
does it say?
you.
We won't have Christmas.
We won't have Christmas here this year.
Scrooge.
They both declared income for 2014. We learned that Mariah says she raked in 6.3 and Nick did 2.7.
Ooh.
Mariah has demanded 50 million from billionaire James Packer after their engagement exploded. That's not my question. My
Yeah, I
question
remember
is,
that.
did they get fucking money?
It might have
The
been like a
settlement says
close
that
settlement.
neither Mariah nor Nick can allow the kids to address a new significant other as mom.
Oh, that's fair. The fact that you
That's
had
a
to put that
great-
in there though is crazy.
Right.
Like, but I get it.
Also, don't call nobody daddy.
Right.
We've also learned the settlement requires Nick to squirrel away money for the twins, but maybe not as much as you think. $5K a month in a trust. Mariah doesn't have to put anything in the trust.
She doesn't have to, but she probably is. I mean, those are her kids too.
I mean, no, that's
First of all, why every time you mimic me, I gotta sound like Mickey Mouse?
no. If you wanted to sound like Mickey Mouse, it'd be an oh boy. That would have been your situation.
Okay.
My issue here is
All
that
right.
yes, Mariah Carey's clearly taking care of her kids. I'm not worried about that. That's not a
Mhm.
big deal for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to make sure that where is all his money being sent to? Like
The children.
That's all I'm saying. So then that's why he has to work at America's Got Talent because he ain't got nothing.
I don't think he works there no more. Pretty sure that ended a long time ago.
jeez.
Right? Yeah. Was it him?
So if you think
Yeah, he
so,
left a long time ago.
what you're telling me straight up is that you believe that Nick Cannon's just good with his money.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know that man's
That's-
funds. He could be.
He could be. I know he's not getting it from CD sales. So
Wow, that's crazy.
Allegedly.
there you
Hey,
go.
damn, you got that fast. You got that fast as shit.
Yes. This conspiracy with Nick Cannon, I don't like it, but I definitely could see that being a move.
Mm-hmm.
But now my question is, why are we allowing this? Like,
Who
why
are
is
we to
society?
stop it?
No, not we, but like, I
No.
mean,
I mean, we as a
the,
society, like
the right society's like, here's another one, have another one, here's
Another
another one. Like, just it's
Mhm.
always just he walks up and someone's like,
vagina.
you're attractive, right?
Another one.
And just goes about it like it's nothing. I don't get it.
I don't either. It's
but
rich
it's
people
just-
shit, honestly. I don't get it.
Honest, but it's rich and very broke people shit.
It's above my pay grade. Yeah,
That's what
also
it is.
that. Also that.
That's what it is.
That's not my
'Cause
business.
you know, right?
But I'm
You got-
intrigued. I'm
You got
curious.
me all the way. You got me all the way fucked up. I tell you that.
All the way.
Let me be rich. Let me have been Justin Bieber famous
Mm.
at that age,
Mhm.
and let a single one of these grown women go, I can show you a good time. I'd have been
I
like,
can show
everybody
you
needs
the
to leave the
world.
bus immediately. This lady says she's gonna show me a good time, and she's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and store some of these samples. And I'm like, whatever you want, lady. Like that's like, how do you grow up and make good decisions? It made me think about so much recently when I kept thinking about shit like this. I kept thinking about how hard it must truly be. You know, what I was thinking about was the Manti Te'o story. When you heard the Manti Te'o story?
Nope, I was waiting for you to explain it.
All right, bet you. Okay, so real quick, I got you. Real quick, Manti Te'o was a linebacker for Notre Dame.
Okay.
He was playing. He was doing a really good job.
Mhm.
And at the time, they did a documentary about this. So it's
Oh, word?
it's something. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's called The Girlfriend Who Never Existed or some shit like that, right? Pretty
Oh, on Netflix. I've
on
scrolled
Netflix.
past it. Yeah, I've never seen it, but I've scrolled past it.
Totally fucking worth the watch. I'll tell you that
Okay,
now.
I'll watch that.
Because I'll tell you right now, the story is so badass. So he was young. He's
Uh-huh.
going to college. The Mormon kid, just a young, like faith-based man,
Yeah.
right? And he goes into life thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna go play football and God's gonna have my back and it's gonna be great.
Right. Shout out to
And
God.
then shout out to God, right? And through this time, homie literally sits there and falls in love with somebody on the internet.
Ooh, did he get catfished?
Yeah. Yes, he got catfished.
Oh no.
And not only did he get catfished, the guy that was catfishing him
Uh-huh.
knew so much about homie.
Oh
So
gosh.
now he was starting like he was pretending to be an actual person.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes off and when I'd say like this was the wildest story. Pretty much what happens here is he starts getting, popular because he's becoming a football player,
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
His grandmother passes away
Oh.
and the girlfriend knew about it. Like she found
Mm.
out. So then the girlfriend goes and pretends to die too.
Where is Neve and Max? What?
This is before Neve and Max.
Oh, goddamn. God damn. So he thinks he's dealing and grieving his grandmother. Now, this girlfriend that he
So
loves so much.
he made national storylines about losing his grandmother
No.
and his girlfriend in the same week.
Oh my God. Oh no. No.
So the worst part about it all is that months later, girlfriend's like, "Nope, not dead."
What?
So as the story starts getting told and people are
Oh
finding out more
no.
details and like this company Deadspin came out and told the story, they found out about it.
Yeah.
They started blaming homie for uh thinking that he was just a closet homosexual. And he's like,
So
I'm not a closet homosexual. I'm a victim.
so that's victim blaming. Cool. So he got catfished. Some
Yep.
company finds out and they blame him thinking that he was closeted.
Well, they just told the story.
Okay, gotcha.
The rest of society was like,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
rough as hell.
Damn,
And
that poor man.
yeah, because when you watch it, you're watching it and you're thinking to yourself, is it possible that he knew? Is it possible that he was aware of any of this? And the answer is, you'll never know. But you can only truly believe that he was an innocent
Yeah.
bystander in the whole situation.
That sucks.
So
That sucks.
what makes it worse is I don't know why I say it makes it worse, but what makes it weirder is that during the time of the actual
Hmm.
documentary, the person that's playing his girlfriend actually came out as trans.
Okay.
So during the time, it's like you're having to say her when she was actually a he doing it originally.
Gotcha. So the one who was doing the catfish came out as trans.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm gonna refer to her as she now. So maybe
Yes.
she back then was living out like a fantasy that she wasn't comfortable. But still, I get it. I understand it. But that also sucks that she kind of took somebody else down with you
That's my
trying
point.
to,
Yeah.
get comfortable and take those steps, You don't have
That's
to
my
bring
issue.
nobody else down. Damn, that sucks.
Exactly.
That's a sad story.
And that's the sad part
That's
about the
sad.
whole thing is that you were uncomfortable with whatever was going on in your life
Right.
and you went and it was like easy target
Mm-hmm.
living on my fantasy. Oh, my camera doesn't work. We can't FaceTime and do this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is and you just did that because that was what was going through your mind, through
Right.
your body. And I'm like, that's wild, my guy. Like you
That's
can't do
wild.
that to another person and then be like, I hope you forgive me.
I'm big ups with the big G, but I don't know about all that forgiveness.
Yeah, you better.
You gotta talk to him about it. It's above
You're
me.
right.
It's above my pay grade. You
They
gotta
say
talk to
try
him.
Jesus, but not me.
Damn.
That's yeah. It was
So what's
that
he
bad.
doing now? Is he still playing football? This was like a long time ago.
No, because a homie went out. This is the sad part to me is that he played football,
Mm-hmm.
and then as time went by, he wasn't doing well in the NFL.
Oh.
So he only played a couple of years, and he just had so much anxiety built up into playing,
Oh
and
no.
so then he just stopped playing.
He just retired. That sucks.
Yeah,
Damn,
retired.
that sucks.
Definitely.
Oh
One of the
boy.
sadder things about
Yeah.
that story is
That's really
literally
sad.
that.
I'm gonna watch the. I love Netflix documentaries. I feel like those are like my kink. I love them. They're so good. There's one. It's called Don't
No,
F.
no, 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 no. Mm. You know, you're just gonna zoom past that after dropping that word.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
hoping I could because I was hoping we would make a big deal out of it. I said what I said. All right, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
What did he say? Ain't no fucking way you just sat here. And
I did, and it
You know what?
is.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Just
Because
keep going.
they're so good, and not even just on Netflix, just documentaries in general. But there's one on Netflix that I clicked on going into it, like, okay, what is this? It is categorized as a documentary. I think it's called "Don't Fuck with Cats on the Internet." Pretty sure that's the name of it. And now I had been scrolling past it. I just like legit, that's the name of it. I had been scrolling past it because I was like, hey, I'm not a cat person. Don't really care for cats. And I'm thinking it's just about like cat memes and how they kind of blew up and that story. That's what I'm thinking it is. It's not. It is so totally not that. It is crazy. So I had nothing else to watch one day. I was like, you know what? Let me click on this. I keep seeing it. That's how to get you. So I started watching it, and I started off this group on Facebook sharing cat videos, stuff like that. So it starts off like that. And then one day, one of the members shares some video of like cats being tortured and killed in like a Ziploc, like a vacuum seal thingy. He records it and posted in that Facebook video. I mean Facebook group, the video.
Ew.
Yeah, so he posted there in a group on Facebook full of cat lovers. These motherfuckers in this group turn into goddamn Detective 101. Bruce Wayne ain't got nothing on me. Like, detectives. The best detectives ever. They find this dude and they like uncover this whole story on this guy. He's a killer. They find him. They're like working with the FBI. That shit is nuts, and I love every second of it. It's so good. I love documentaries. They're so good. There's another documentary about how like people will lose their lives over avocados in Mexico. Like it is some real like this shit. And there's people listening right now that know exactly what I'm talking about. And they're like, yup. It's crazy. I love documentaries. As I said before, they are my kink. I love them. I live for a good documentary.
Is it
Live.
weird that I assumed that everybody in a group chat that was with the
Nope,
Don't
they
Fuck
were.
with Cats had no, hold up. Is it weird that I assumed they all had the same lisp?
I don't think, but maybe two of them had a lisp. I think.
You just don't fuck with cats. I just assume it's that. I just assume it's that for the most part. But I also assume that at least one lady looks like a fat cat.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I haven't even seen this, and I just
It's
know.
so good. I want you to watch it. I want you to watch the one about avocados too. No, I love documentaries.
Avocados.
I could talk about them all day.
Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Good God. Oh my gosh.
Well.
All right.
I'm glad.
So
You're sitting down.
Are you ready for your family talk now?
Yes.
Jesus
Y'all, I
Christ.
did like a little book report. I feel like I have fallen down the rabbit hole of all rabbit holes. And now it started off, Fresh and I were talking one day. Somehow we started talking about LMFAO, like the group, like sha 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 sha. Those guys.
That's it. Kind of the thing is that this whole thing just happens because it just
Randomly,
happens.
right? So we're talking about these guys before, and I'm like, I think they're related. And so we get to look in and to see if they're related. Lo and behold, they indeed are related. They are, I believe, uncle and nephew. So LMFAO consists of Red Foo and Sky Blue. Those are the two in there, uncle and nephew.
Yeah, I got $5 to anybody who could have thought that those were the names.
Right, because I never knew.
Fucking Red Foo and Sky
Red
Blue.
Foo. Like what? So Red Foo.
Damn, I just want to know what drugs those are. All right, cool, guys.
Oh. All right. I was about to go off on a tangent.
Oh, shit.
So they are the son and grandson of the Berry Gordy, as in Motown hits. Motown, Berry Gordy, that one, as in that guy. So they're his son and grandson. So Red Foo is the youngest son. And then
God, that's hilarious.
Isn't it? It's wild. But like I get it.
God.
Because y'all are in the music industry. Low key, I'm starting to find out everybody in the music industry is fucking related. It's so weird.
Yes.
It's so weird. And I'm trying to tell you, I've fallen down a rabbit hole. On YouTube, there is a YouTube channel that specifically goes through famous people's timelines, like their family timelines, and I'm obsessed. Absolutely. So we have Red Foo. He's the youngest son of Berry Gordy and some lady named Nancy, I think. And then Sky Blue. Shout out to Nancy.
You know
Nancy.
Shout out to Nancy. There you go. No,
Now-
Berry Gordy has a boulevard named after him. All right, go ahead.
Who has it?
I said Berry Gordy. It's where the Motown Museum is. It's
Oh,
on
that makes
Berry
sense.
Gordy Jr. Boulevard. It's really cute.
So there. Oh God. Okay. So many
Anyways,
Berry Gordys. So Sky Blue is the son of Berry Gordy the fourth, I think. Yeah, and then his mom. So cool. So when I thought of Berry Gordy, I immediately thought of the Jackson 5, like the movie with Hazel, Gordy,
yeah,
and that whole thing,
exactly.
right? So I was like, okay, we're going down the rabbit hole a little bit more now, because Hazel was married to Jermaine Jackson, and they were married for a long time. They were married for I think 15 years or something like that. They have 3 kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where it starts to take off after this point. Because once we got to Jermaine Jackson, bitch. This shit was just like
Bitch is crazy.
This shit was
bitch.
nuts. Like
God dang.
I know, and this all started from one conversation that led to this, and we're not even halfway through. Okay, so Hazel Gordy was married to Jermaine Jackson. They have
Holy shit.
3 kids.
Sorry, go ahead.
Did you see the picture?
Yeah.
Bro,
go ahead, I'm listening.
Bro,
Go ahead.
listen.
For audio people, literally,
Oh God,
we're going through this timeline of people. It's
Yes.
disgusting.
it is crazy.
All
So
right.
Jermaine Jackson had another marriage. He was married to this lady named Alejandro Guinevere. Ooh, that last name starts with an O. Azazia.
Oh yeah, Azazia. I remember this story. Oh shit. Okay, go ahead.
So they
All
were
right.
married. They had 2 kids. This is where the name Your Majesty comes from. Okay?
Yes.
So
All hail.
they they have 2 kids, and I think they adopted another kid or whatever. Somebody adopted another kid. But they were married. Have 2 kids. That's Jermaine and Alejandra. That same woman also dated his younger brother, Randy Jackson. And they also had 2 kids. So now you have Jermaine on one side with 2 kids with this lady. Then you have Randy on the other side. Same lady, 2 kids. So now those siblings, those children are now cousin and siblings. They're couslings, which in itself is crazy.
It's a horrible term, but
It's
it is what it is.
crazy. And apparently, shit hit the fan. So Randy met Alejandra when she was 17. and he was 24. So there's that. He met her first, and then Jermaine stole her from his brother. And Alejandra said, Randy didn't treat me like I was the one. He didn't treat me like I was the one. And I just thought Jermaine was different and he was more family orientated.
Wow.
These are actual quotes.
Actual fucking quotes.
Actual quotes that she said. And then Jermaine's dusty ass says, I don't understand his anger. You don't understand why he's mad? You took his girl. So allegedly, Mr. Steal Your Girl doesn't understand why he's mad.
Oh, sorry, I got you.
Allegedly, thank you.
Yes.
So allegedly, he said he needs to get over it and leave all the petty stuff behind and act like a man.
As he should, but good.
Not as he should.
All right, sorry, I'm just being messy at this point.
Yo, this shit is crazy. Okay, and apparently he stopped paying child support after that. So that's not even the end of the Gordy family tree. Okay, so we have Jermaine and Randy and their hoopla, right? So going back to Berry Gordy, he has 7 other siblings. He has, altogether, his parents had 4 boys and 4 girls. It's 8 of them total. One of his sisters married Marvin Gaye, like the Marvin Gaye. Yes.
Yeah, Anna.
Yeah, Anna Gordy married Marvin Gaye. And then I know y'all all know who Tracy Ellis Ross is. She's Diana Ross's daughter, right? But her eldest daughter, Rhonda, that's actually Berry Gordy's daughter. And Diana Ross was married at the time. And so Rhonda grew up thinking Dude A was her father. She didn't find out till she was 13 that Berry was actually her father.
That Berry Gordon III was,
Berry Gordon III is her father. Yes.
So Rhonda Ross Kendrick.
Yes.
Is the daughter of Diana Ross
and Berry Gordy. Imagine. Crazy.
You mean my daddy was a legend and you ain't tell me?
I mean, her mama was a legend too, so listen.
Oh, yeah, cool. That's cool.
That's cool at all.
Nah.
And so Beyonce is also up in here in the mix. Let me tell you how she is connected. She's not related to them, but she is connected. So going back to Marvin Gaye, going back to that lineage. This is a lot. So much.
Speak your truth.
So going back to their story, Marvin Gaye got this lady named Denise pregnant, and they had 2 kids. Well, actually, that story is kind of messy because it's messy. Yes. I don't even have time to get into it.
Let it be.
It's messy. So they had a kid, and with Marvin Gaye the third. Yeah, so Marvin Gaye the third and Bianca Lawson. If I'm reading this hieroglyphical, it's confusing.
This chart is weird.
It is.
Okay, what I'm looking at is that George Gordy is the father of Denise Gordy. And that Marvin Gaye and Denise got together, but he also got together with Anna.
Right. So Marvin Gaye got together with Anna. They didn't have any kids.
But he was with 2 Gordys.
Yes.
Apparently one being a higher lineage of like relatives on the Berry Gordy side, and then one being apparently
like another generation under. A niece of his ex. I don't know if they ever got married.
I don't know what order. I don't know what order it is.
Oh,
but that's
so confusing.
But
it's so
you definitely was with the niece and the aunt.
Denise and the aunt is gross.
That's also so bad because Denise, and she's a niece. She's the niece and Denise.
Denise.
Oh no. Okay, so Denise had.
She had Marvin Gaye the third with Marvin Gaye, and then she had. Richard Lawson. Yeah, Richard Lawson and Denise Gordy had Bianca Lawson.
Right.
And at one point, like everything.
Yeah, she's in everything. She doesn't age.
She's a vampire.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
She looks like her mom's picture looks like
Oh
her,
God, yeah,
but
yeah.
of 2 different ages.
That's crazy.
And I think Bianca's older in the picture
That her mom was in
than
that
of her
picture.
mom was in that picture.
That's crazy.
So, yes, so Marvin Gaye and Denise had Marvin Gaye the third,
Third, right. And then Richard and Denise had Bianca.
had Bianca.
And at some point, Tina Knowles was married to Richard Lawson.
Well, that's after she was married to Matthew.
Yeah, that's
So
after the
Matthew,
fact. Yeah. I think she's
right?
married
So
to him now, right?
she's currently married to him
Yes. So that's her current husband.
now. Right.
So that
So
makes Bianca Lawson and Beyonce and stepsisters.
yes, so Beyonce and Solange are stepsisters to Bianca Lawson.
Who was a descendant of a Gordy. That's fucking crazy. Like this is too much. And I'm not even done. There's one
Yeah.
more. There's
But-
probably more
but-
than one more, but there's one more.
But the fact that the lower tier level of this is Beyonce Solange, Bianca Lawson, and Marvin Gaye the third is
And
like
Sky Blue.
And
Shout out to Sky Blue.
shout out to Sky Blue.
What a name.
Jesus Christ! And what makes it worse is his picture, because he looks like Rockwell.
Yes. Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
Jesus.
I mean, that is
doesn't make-
his uncle, right? Yeah, that's his
That's how that
uncle.
works, right?
Yeah, that's his uncle. Because those
That's
are all
his-
Berry Gordy's kids right there. So yeah, that's his uncle.
God.
Yeah. That's crazy.
All right. Okay.
So, as most black family trees go,
That's
somewhere there's
unnecessary.
some.
So unnecessary.
Is
So
it-
unnecessary
is
to
it-
bring that up.
Is it not true though?
It's
Most
true, but it's
black people's
unnecessary.
family trees, if you go back far enough, some white folks in
Yes.
there. Same with this family. So Berry
Alright.
Gordy, whoop, 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 going all the way back. I don't know. There was like, it's some white folks in here, but Berry Gordy and Jimmy
Mhm.
Carter, like the president, are
Jesus
cousins, first
Christ.
cousins, something number cousins, but they're related. They are actually related.
That doesn't-
Because let's see, it
Okay,
started
you're
with
saying Berry
James
Gordy the
T.
third. All right, it's bad. All right, go ahead.
James T. Gordy and Esther Johnson. That's where this timeline, like that's how they connect. That's how Jimmy Carter's family tree and Berry Gordy's family tree connect. We go all the way back. This is like in the 1820, 1830, 1840s, according to this chart. Shout out to usefulcharts.com.
I'm
Non-sponsored.
so upset about this. I'm so upset about this.
So
I'm gonna tell you
Esther.
why.
Oh, well, you ain't gotta tell me why. I feel like I know why. So Esther had Berry Gordy the first. Him and Lucy had Berry Gordy the second. Berry Gordy the second and Bertha Fuller had all of them kids. That's Berry Gordy and his 7 siblings. And then that's when everything else trickles down. Yeah, it's a mess.
So I'm upset by 2 reasons.
Mm-hmm.
One, this is the only part of the time in the entire family tree
Mm-hmm.
where the lines are semi dashes, right? They're just
Right.
dashes because clearly just hooked up with Esther.
No, I feel like that shows that it wasn't consent.
Mm,
There needs to be a legend so we can know what these dashes mean.
yeah, that dash clearly means something disturbing. But here's
Mhm.
the part that bothers me also. Berry Gordy the second
Mm-hmm.
and Bertha Fuller
Mm-hmm.
had a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and they named that kid Fuller Gordy.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Like,
Yep.
that's just like naming a kid Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
That's so disturbing.
Yep.
It's so weird to me.
It is strange. It is strange.
That's so weird. Okay,
It's very
So
strange.
right now, this entire storyline is disgusting.
It is.
Um,
God.
but
And I
also
thought, oh, go ahead.
no, but also Berry Gordy the third. He's still alive, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still alive. Let me check.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
I felt like Motown was so much older.
Yeah.
A part of me felt like Berry Gordy should have been gone. He's 93.
He's 93?
Yes.
Jeez.
Also, this is why this doesn't make sense. He's Berry Gordy the third, but known professionally as Berry Gordy Jr.
Which is dumb.
That's very offensive.
It is.
Also, apparently had a sibling named Barry.
That's
I'm just trying to find where Barry is. I guess
There's-
that's Robert.
I was gonna say, I guess that would be a Robert.
No,
I don't see
no.
any other berries on there.
But it's on the wiki. I was so confused for a second. Literally, it was naming Fuller,
Uh-huh.
Esther. No, it's not. It's Fuller, Esther, Anna, Lucy, George, Gwen. Barry is in italicized. Why is that italicized? Oh, because he's Barry. Why am I stupid as ever? Wow. I thought it was a. Why am I? Why in my head? I'm thinking that somebody's name is Barry.
They just
I'm
doubled
like-
up on the berries.
I swear I'm not high, but that was a high moment.
Shocking.
Well, shut up. I thought it was the Fuller Gordy situation that it was like, oh, Barry had a kid named Barry. But there's Barry Gordon, who then had a kid named Carrie Gordon, and a kid also named Sherry Gordon.
There's the Terry in there too. Terry, Carrie, and Sherry. I hate
Ew.
them.
Oh, where are the
crazy.
Where are the Larrys? You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? Like the last name,
Scary.
Scary Terry. The last name Gordy, like because I've seen Nope.
Horrible name.
When I think of Gordy, I think of that movie. Like it just was
Yep.
like, especially Fuller Gordy. It makes me think of the movie Nope, which is an awesome movie. But this is crazy, and I kind of want to do more of these. Like I'm really obsessed with this now, and I want to do like the Barrymores because I know that is messy. Gotta be.
You know what I want to do also?
What?
6 degrees of separation.
We probably wouldn't even get to 6.
Jeez. It's the way that I want to do like 6 degrees of separation, like as a game or something, like where we name 2 items
Ooh, okay, I like that.
and we
could
got to
do it
figure
that
out a way to shuffle it and then just go through it because like I'll tell you right now
Mm.
that there is a lineage between like there's a lineage between Denzel Washington and Rambo.
What?
Yeah, I know. We'll get into that one day. But it's just the mere fact that like the person who made the music for Rocky was the person who made the music for Carbon Copy. So there's a
Oh.
connection between all of them. So like
Hmm.
there are some things where you can do. I've seen people play this game. They're like tangent alert. There are these motherfuckers who are out there who play GeoGuessr, but on Wiki. So like they'll
Ooh.
go in and be like, "All right, I got to connect corn to Abraham Lincoln," and
I
you
love
gotta go
that.
click.
I love it.
I love those games.
Me
I
too.
can't do it. It ain't me, baby.
Nah, I feel
ain't-
like it can definitely be done. It should sound. I love shit like that.
I'm gonna get a random word generator or something like that and go
Yes.
off, and then
Hell
see what
yes.
happens.
Yeah, that
Oh,
rabbit
God.
hole, that shit. And
That's
then
a-
when I pulled up the
oh.
thing and I saw Beyonce, I was like, wait a fucking minute. That
Well,
shit is
that
crazy.
that Lawson one is really a tangent. Like,
Isn't
that's
it?
a real, jeez, that's a big one. Oh
That's
my gosh.
Really insane.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
God. Okay, so that's fucking that.
Yeah.
My issue here is that we followed up with the GOAT, Nick Davis.
Yeah, we
real
did.
quick. Also known as Dick Davis.
Nick
Nick
slinging a
did-
Dick Davis.
Nick slinging at Dick Davis. That motherfucker. All right.
Oh my god.
So it turns out it's worse than I thought.
Way worse.
I'm not gonna go too much into this, but fuck him. Because he thought of it
Disrespectfully.
first.
Ooh.
Because he thought of it first.
Get you jealous.
This man is not really jealous. This man is a problem in 9/8.
Mm-hmm.
He's not right. He ain't right in the head.
He's really not. And neither are they.
No, not at all. What gets me is that Nick is literally. I just don't. I want to know what the formula is, not because I want to implement it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally because like I want to know how easy was it for these women to just come in here and be like,
Fall in line.
yeah, hey,
Mm-hmm.
so you're gonna join us, right? Y- you're gonna be fine living in the house, right? You're gonna drive, right? You're gonna do this, right?
Right.
Then we watched a couple videos of a woman doing reviews on this, and
Ugh.
she's probably a bigger hater than we are.
Legit.
She is like
She hates
this
everybody involved.
dusty, like she's so because at one point the who's the one that's pregnant?
Danielle, I think.
Fucking
Yeah, because it's
Danielle.
April, Jessica, and then no, April,
Danielle.
Jennifer, and Danielle.
It is Jennifer. Yeah.
Yeah, so Danielle, I think, is pregnant. Oh,
This
no, she just
woman,
had the baby.
well, yeah, they
In
just
the
had the baby,
video,
but
she was pregnant.
in
Yeah,
the video she was pregnant because
she was stupid.
they were bringing in the third.
Oh, Jesus.
And this waste of space literally sat there having her stomach all shown out in this video and just cried tears of not joy, but like
Something.
something. She's tears
Oh,
of Stockholm syndrome.
oh no. Tell him what she said.
Yes. She just said, we just owe so much to you and that I just want to bow to you, and proceeded to try to bow but couldn't because she was pregnant.
And all three of them had on these busted, dusty ass wedding gowns that they look like they got it from, I don't know, the back of Walmart.
No, it was like they did a supermarket sweep but in Michael's, and they and they told him, you have 60 seconds to put this dress together
Shit was
and to find
god
the material.
awful.
It was so bad.
Oh, I hated it.
They looked like extras in Burning Man. And
Yo.
and these motherfuckers literally sat there and wanted to worship this dude.
Ew, 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 ew,
But there's
ew.
two things that have been completely clear to me. One, that man is Dick Davis.
He is Dick Davis, for
Cause
sure.
cause he literally because they have fully admitted, yeah, he
You be laying the pipe.
he be yeah. Why they got that voice?
I don't know. This is the first voice I thought of. It felt
Yes.
appropriate.
It was appropriate.
Mhm.
They admitted that he's a lot to handle and that he's
But a lot to
insatiable.
handle for them. Like, what is there? Never mind. You know what? We don't
Not
gotta get
you
into
doing
it.
this.
We don't have to get into it.
Not you. No, get
Mm-mm,
into
mm-mm,
it. It's your hey, it's your podcast world. That's all I got for it. I'll get into it. Clearly, they have lower standards, and that's what her assumption is. She's assuming that
I don't feel like that's an
they're-
assumption. I feel like that's fact. I feel like
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
sorry.
visual.
If it's a crew opinion, it's fact.
No,
all
no, no,
right?
no, no, no. From the visuals.
Because they're dusty, they can't have
Yes.
insatiable boxes.
That's exactly what I'm saying. If you're
Because they're
dusty on the
ugly.
outside, you're dusty on the inside.
God,
No, you remember last time you said
I
to
need
judge
that
out
on a
loud?
t-shirt.
No, I'm judging out loud now.
you like? I hope you take more advice from me.
I don't know. We'll see.
I hope-
We'll see what the advice is. We'll see. I can't. I don't know. We'll see.
Jesus Christ! This lady literally sat there and said, "Oh, I'm a judge out loud." And when you judged out loud, you went clearly because she looked like
Who done
Violet.
it and why?
She looked like Violet from Willy Wonka. That little one. When I tell you that the
She
picture
really
that
does.
we have, the pictures
Yo.
that we have of these women are not what they look like.
Not at all.
Because girl on the right side looked like she was the most attractive one.
Not at all.
Her nose,
Baby! Eat her!
hey, just Shawty grew up nosy.
Yo!
Like it's so bad.
that
It's so
shit is-
bad. And then when
Ooh,
they brought little mini me in here,
that's crazy.
she shows up and they're at the restaurant together.
Oh yeah.
She looked like she she looked like she just got off work, and where she worked was nothing but men. Like she looks so not right. This picture does not help.
It
This
doesn't.
picture makes you seem like these are all attractive ish
Somewhat,
women.
yeah. Yeah.
Right. That they had no.
They just know how
They
they know their angles.
did we even find out where they're from?
No, we never did.
I'm gonna figure it out right now so we
Never
can all get
figured out.
upset. If I figure out
I feel
exactly
like
where
it's in
these
Ohio.
I
Did
think
you say
Midwest is
Ohio?
a great I had originally said something like Minnesota.
Okay. No, I think it's
Ni-
Ohio.
See, that's what I feel like. Ohio's not a bad guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm typing
Mm-hmm.
in trophy.
Where's
Uh,
Nick Davis from? Let me
right.
see.
They gotta tell us where from, right?
You don't have to.
I would hope that they would let me know
Okay, let's see.
so that other people can find out where they can get connected, right?
Sure.
Because they're looking for a fourth. Their
That's
Instagram is
right.
called the Davis family. I'm sick. Yeah, if you're
Um,
trying to look up these
I am.
idiots, the Davis family is where you're gonna be looking up.
Um, usually it'll say so and so of such and such. It doesn't say that. Nowhere, everywhere, anywhere doesn't say where they're from.
What makes me laugh is that they also
Mm-mm.
posted their kids' report card and everything, and they're like, "Yeah, keep up the good work with your straight A's."
Jesus.
You know, shut your ass up and
Get the hell on.
stop making us look so bad.
Man.
I mean,
Mm,
at this point,
I don't know.
I'm just all I can say is it's probably hell is where they from.
Oh, not hell.
This is just a scene from a thing I don't need to see.
Well,
Nah, bro, that's so disgusting.
it's
Now we
yeah.
love our husband. Oh.
This is weird.
Would it make you feel better if they were
No,
from Australia?
no,
Nothing's gonna
no,
make me feel better.
no,
I was like,
nothing.
gosh.
I'm still looking, and I don't know where they're from, and
Hey
I feel
man.
like now it's done on purpose to
Oh,
to
to keep their
to keep their
anonymity.
the privacy. Got to keep the privacy in check. Yeah, it doesn't say anything on their Instagram. Highlights, women's rights. Love that. Love that.
I
Um,
agree. I don't know what they're agreeing to.
uh, yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm
Kind of,
still gonna stick with my original answer that
mm,
they ain't shit.
nah, not at all. And you know what's crazy? The most ain't shit people got TV shows. Where's our TV show? You feel me? I want a TV show.
I don't even want to say I want a TV show
No, I
because
want one.
somebody gonna think, what would your TV show be about?
Shit. This? Twitch?
A Twitch TV show?
That'd be fire. You know what I would have loved to see? And I feel like they probably have. No, they don't. I've never seen this. So I used to be a server, and I thought it would be really funny to have um, like an Impractical Joker style TV show, but in a restaurant and doing it to the people at the restaurant by the servers. I think that'd be hilarious.
Oh, like a very interesting like POV of that side.
Like the
That'd be
servers
interesting.
pranking the customers. I would in a restaurant. That would be amazing. Somebody please do that and pay me for it. That would
And
be
then
my
pay you
TV
for it.
show.
Absolutely.
I mean, I got a lot of ideas. The server life is fun. We can have a whole podcast about tipping. That'd be fun.
I
That'd be a lot
mean,
of fun.
it's an open and shut case about tipping.
I hate you so much.
Anyways,
I felt the malice in your heart as you said that. You're such a troll.
nah, I'm pretty tall.
You are.
So
Anyway.
my thing is, before we switch it up
Mm,
because it's almost time to switch it up.
it is.
You know that Iggy Azalea's on OnlyFans?
It doesn't surprise me. She got nothing else to do.
She got nothing else to do. She's
Nothing else to
actually
do.
dropping. She's doing publicity for her fourth album.
She got 4?
Right. Who was the person that was like, yeah,
Oh,
I'll
it's
keep
supporting
recording these.
this, right?
Right. Whose ears are bleeding that they sat there and was like, all right, cool, let's do another one.
Cause I remember when she first came out, she had a couple of songs like Ti was backing her, but like her voice, like it's just, oh, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me personally. I don't like it. I ain't fucking with it.
It's just more upsetting when you hear her speaking voice versus her rapping
Oh
voice.
my god.
That's the part that bothers me the most. Is that it's just like, yeah, because I'm spitting this idea and this is how I talk. And then she's like, yeah, it's not really like time for things to be like, you know, different and such, but
Dude,
I just try to make music with my dingoes.
do
And I'm like,
you
what are you
not
talking
my
about?
dingoes is crazy. Do you get mad at like Adele when she sings versus when she talks? But you gotta think about it. That's crazy.
Sometimes.
Damn, how you get
Sometimes.
mad at
Because
Adele?
she
That's
puts
crazy.
I can get mad at a lot of people. I just choose not
I
to.
believe it. I believe
Adele
it.
Adele does some soulful things where she's like, I've been influenced by Aretha and some songs by Beyonce, but not much. And she's like, and I so far. And I'm like, okay, what are you really? Really? But at the same time, I don't get that upset. I'm just more upset about Iggy because it's more because wow.
Not Azalea Banks. Oh
Adele,
Lord.
no, we don't speak about her.
I was gonna say, please don't speak her
Adele,
up.
she about to sneak up
I
behind me
just want
just
to say
because I said her name.
she pops up.
Your green screen about to be in effect. I'll tell you
Please
that.
don't. ever.
My issue is that it borderlines black culture.
Not even borderlines. The fuck? That's not a borderline.
Sorry.
Is the outside. The bitch is inside, up underneath, in a cover, wrapped around, slathered in jello. In that bitch.
She's pretending to be black, and it's a problem.
It's
And
a huge
so
problem. I'm sick of her.
Adele doesn't sing and doesn't go like doesn't talk about anything dealing with black people. She doesn't try to sound black. She just sings.
Yeah, she does, and she sings beautifully.
Right.
So.
You know how many people from like Great Britain who sit there and they're like they rap all the time and they just do that drill and they just sound like yo, 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 oh, and they just do that and they just
Yeah.
It's like that sound that whole fucking time, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that's what you sound like. Okay, got it.
Yes, that's exactly what you sound like.
That's how you sound, and that's fine.
Is it?
I mean, it's fine for whoever likes it. I don't like
Okay,
it.
respectfully, yeah.
That track. How can I be homophobic? Like,
My bitch is gay.
My bitch is gay. Like, what? God dang it.
All right,
Okay.
time to switch it up. Let's go ahead. Hey.
Okay, you ain't gotta wait for it. It just happens.
Okay.
All right. So, sorry, this picture of Iggy was still up. Excuse me.
So what we got for the switch up today, Fresh?
So switch up today is press the button. If you're not aware of what press the button is, it is a game where you are given two situations. We're gonna probably go through at least three. But you get two options. Pretty much, you get a good idea, something positive, and then it gives you a stipulation. And then when you get that stipulation, you have to decide if you're going to take it, you will press the button. If you don't take it, you will not press the button. And we're going to play that game because shit's fun. All right,
fun.
cool.
We like fun shit.
So, number one.
Hit me.
All right. You will have powers that are only limited to your imagination.
Okay.
But everyone you have ever seen or known is wiped from existence and cannot be returned with your new powers.
I'm not pushing a button. I'm not pushing it. It's wiped from. So I'm Thanos snapping these hoes and they not coming back. There is no end game. There is no.
Of people you have ever seen or known.
That's everybody I've ever seen or known. I heard you.
Yes.
It's
so
gone.
Every single person from here on out will be a stranger. That also means, because you got to play that game correctly.
You said wiped from existence or my memory?
From existence.
So they're not here.
So that means when Brad Pitt disappears, right? When Tyler Perry disappears.
I'm gonna be bored as shit.
when all sports athletes have disappeared, when all celebrities have disappeared, they're the people that are left are not going to know it was you, but they're going to be like, "Where the fuck they at?"
Yeah. No, I'm cool.
But now you have powers that are only limited to your
I don't
imagination.
give a fuck. But I can't bring them back, so no, I'm cool. I'm not pushing. You gonna push the button? Oh, you thinking about it?
I'm not thinking about it. I wouldn't push the button.
I'm pushing the button.
I think it'd be funny.
Nah.
Nah, you're not pushing the button.
No, I'm not
All
pushing
right.
it. Fuck that button.
Okay, I will not push the button. You know that 47% press the button.
Press the button.
47%. The
Oh,
top
shit.
comment or the best comment here says infinite power, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which equals power to overturn button rules, which equals power to bring them back.
But it says your powers don't apply.
You know people can't read.
They know he tried to loophole himself out of it. Don't work like that.
He's like, it's not fair because I wished for unlimited wishes. It's like, motherfucker, I just said.
It doesn't work like that.
All right.
No, he's American. Hey, what's the next button?
Damn. You can jump into any TV show you please, as though you were a character in it.
Okay.
But you would be relatively unattractive to all the other characters.
I'm okay with that. So I could go into any show.
Any TV show you please.
Any TV show I want to.
Anyone.
And play a character.
Yes.
And everybody in there who's in there thinks I'm ugly. I'm pressing the button. I'm cool with that.
What TV show are you picking?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
I know.
What?
Because you clearly thought of something that was like, I don't need to be pretty to none of y'all bitches.
No, I thought of like just a couple of shows that that I watch or have watched. True Blood, I would absolutely, just because I don't know if you've ever seen True Blood, but there is a character in there. His name is Renee, and I am obsessed with his accent. Oh my god! So not only that, and then Tara's in there, and then Lafayette, which I love. May he rest in peace. So I'm definitely jumping into True Blood. What else would I jump into? Shoot, I would jump into Sailor Moon because I'm trying to be Jupiter's best friend. What other show? Does that count because it's the anime?
Ass choices. Yeah, okay. No, okay.
I beg your pardon.
Said,
listen, we got two more days left. One more day left now. What other TV show? I don't know. It's a lot.
That means that she's gonna call me the N-word. That's what she was gonna do.
No, I'm not.
She said there, so you got 2 more days left. For what?
Black History Month? Huh?
Right.
I can call you the N-word 365 days a year.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. All right, so we. All right,
are you pushing the button?
Yes.
Yes. And what shows?
Easily. Any TV show, right?
Yeah, any TV show.
I'd be in the NBA. No.
This nigga, that is not a TV show.
Is it a show?
That's a
on
game.
TV?
It's a game. It's a game.
Do they not show it on television?
A game that is televised.
Okay,
it's
so
not
is the
a
news
show.
a TV show?
No, it's the news.
Wow, you're blowing my mind right
what
now.
Do you
That's
mean?
crazy.
What do you mean?
If it's on TV, it's a show.
No. If it's on TV, it's a broadcasting.
God,
it's being broadcasted. It is information that's being broadcasted. If it is a TV show, it has a script, it has directors, it has actors.
You know the internet don't lie.
Go ahead. The internet never lies. Would never.
None
of Beyonce's internet.
Okay. Wikipedia.
Wikipedia that can be edited. Invalid.
Yes.
Invalid.
Edited for the truth. All right, bet. Let's go to the dictionary. You want to be that person?
Dictionary. All right, come on, let's go.
All right, bet. To the dictionary, y'all. All right, we ain't gotta watch this. No, I'm kidding.
No, that's what does it say?
A TV show, a program broadcast by television.
That's so vague.
So I should have used the wiki word.
No, fuck that. A program televised.
We've done this before. We've argued about some definitions before.
We sure have, and we will do it again.
Have.
Say it one more time, please.
A program broadcasted. By television.
By television. Is a TV show.
It's a TV show. A television show.
Is this Webster's Dictionary?
God dang it, I knew it. Any content produced for viewing on a television set, which can be broadcast via over the air, satellite, or cable, including breaking news, advertisements, or trailers that are typically placed between shows.
So by that definition, then yeah, NBA counts, which is dumb, but okay. I hate you. Don't
Yeah,
dance.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
dance.
yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah,
dance.
yeah. 2 more days. 2 more days. All right, cool. So I'd be
So
in the
you
NBA.
would that is an
Actually,
L
I'd be
choice.
I'd be a baseball player
L
to get that
choice.
shmoney. And L
But you're just
choice?
playing a character, so you're not actually the player. You're just playing a character.
Absolutely. You know what I'd do? I'd play a sports game, right? And I'd pretend to be LeBron James. And if I'm that
LeBron
character,
James.
LeBron
Oh
James, I'd
God.
pretend to be LeBron James and
Okay.
I would suck that whole game
Why?
because I would then also place a bet in Vegas on my point spread and I would
Wow.
just shave points for that game.
Wow. You know they tried to do something like this in
Making
Like Mike and it backfired.
Yeah, because if it was like LeBron, it would have been a whole different story. All right, go.
Oh my
I'm pressing the
God.
button. This ain't nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
Top comment says I'm already unattractive.
Damn.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Said already ugly, jumping into Doctor Who. Please and thank you.
Hmm. I definitely, I don't know. There's so many TV shows that I think of like after the fact. Like once we stop, I'm pretty sure I'll think of like 18 million different ones.
Yeah.
Push
I mean, I
the
fucks with it.
button.
I'd fuck with it. I would say
Yeah, I'm smashing that bitch.
you know what's crazy? 53% would press the button.
That's not crazy.
That's vain.
That's vain that they would,
Well,
wouldn't or
no.
would.
No, 47 said they would not.
So 53 would.
Yes, I think it should have been higher.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say, how's that vain? Okay, I got you.
All right, last one. You ready?
Yeah.
These are so fucking random. I'm not gonna lie. All right. You can create a month named after you,
Lame.
but there will be riots outside of your house because everyone else wants a month named after them.
I feel like actually, I don't know. I was gonna say that's lame, but I would just, I don't know. I don't want a month named after me. I don't think I want that. Do another one.
You didn't like that one?
No.
All right, fine. 72% said they would not. Okay.
Yeah, that was lame. Oh,
You get all right, you get to fuck Emma Watson,
oh my God.
but she becomes the overly attached girlfriend.
Do I get her money too? She
You
if
get the
she
money.
if she overly attached, that means she's spending money on me. So she buy me gifts and things. She always here. I'm cool with that. I'm
Oh
pressing
my
a
god.
button.
You oh okay.
Cool with that. I'm pressing the button.
Somebody said that's a win-win.
That's how I feel.
uh, someone said, "Do they think everyone on this is a male?" And then someone commented, "No, I'm a girl and I voted yes. I'm
Okay.
gay as fuck."
Period.
Jesus. Let me do one more. That's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Wait, would you press the button?
Yeah, not press the button.
Period.
You can be overly attached. That's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
As long as like we're talking like, oh, I don't get to fuck Emma Watson once. It's like,
Imagine.
no, it's like
Got
she's
your
like,
ass.
gotcha. Now I'm off to go film something that you've never seen.
Mhm. Later.
That's Emma Watson, right? I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
making them.
no. That's the right one. That's the right one.
Right. Okay. Good. I'm
Emma
not getting my
Stone's the
Emma
redhead.
Stone.
Yeah, that's the redhead.
Yeah, she's something. Being okay, being immortal and immune to every war, oh, in every way that could harm you.
Okay.
Right? It's including nuclear energized weapons, bacterial diseases, poison, etc., any kind. Right?
Okay.
So you're actually immortal
Nice.
and
Okay.
immune.
Nice. Okay.
But every day you live in misery because you can't even feel pain and try to kill yourself, yet fail every single time.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm cool. I don't want to live in misery forever. I'm cool. Nah. There's an episode of Black Mirror that is similar to this. I'm good. That man went crazy.
Yeah.
But I think it was the opposite. He could feel pain and he got obsessed with it. But yeah, no, I'm not pressing the button. I'm cool. Nope. Do you wanna live forever? Or do you wanna die peacefully?
So this reminds me of The Good Place.
A good place, a good place, a good
Have
place.
you seen that show?
I don't think so. No.
It's the place about the afterlife on NBC.
Nope, never seen
It's
it.
on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's a good one.
Is it? Abbott
Yes.
Elementary is now on HBO Max. So shout out
I
to
can't
them.
watch that show. So
Why?
good for them because it's too much like real life.
It's so funny though.
I'll watch clips.
It's really funny. You should watch it.
I'll watch.
Shout out to
clips.
Quincy Brown. Love her.
Yes.
Mhm.
A large. Okay.
We got money.
Girl, I'm so proud of you.
Right?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna pick this.
You gonna push the button?
This is hard to believe,
It is.
but as if I get to pick the age,
What do you mean? Like
Well, what
when you
age?
become immortal and immune?
yeah.
Does it matter?
Well, yes, because if I'm immortal and immune, but I'm limping all the time, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Why would you
if
limp?
if it's because if this doesn't happen until I'm old,
Yeah.
like okay, you've hit 99, you can now be immortal and
Immune.
immune. It
I
wouldn't mean
gotcha.
anything, right? Like if
Okay.
I have to be mobile, immortal, and immune, I'd have to
Okay.
be able to do all the things, right? So like I would probably pick something like 22, 23, right? Where I was like probably at my probably
At my prime.
21, 20. I get my prime age. Probably
Definitely
like
got to
20.
be older than 21. Because if I can't drink forever, that's crazy.
But that's also that life that you have to live like Wolverine, where you're just getting drunk because you think it's gonna work, but it's not gonna work.
Yeah. That part.
But this
Yeah.
does say immune to every way that could harm you.
That's what
So
I
like
was
I guess you're
thinking.
able-bodied.
That's
I
what
guess
I
you're
was
able-bodied
thinking.
completely. Yeah. It's like at that I understand why somebody would say, yeah, put me on my misery.
If I'm trying to kill myself
But
every day, that's too much.
well, you know what? You know what I'm gonna say to this? I'm gonna say I will not. I'm gonna change my answer to I will not. And I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you why. Because none of this guarantees that I won't be in jail.
That
None of this
part.
guarantees that I will be financially secure for all of my days. I would have to find a way to like mess with the system so that I could be like taking bets to be like,
Mhm.
yo, I'll bet y'all 10 grand I can fall off this building.
And not get hurt
And
or not
just
die, yeah.
right, and just make money that way.
And then you would also have to come up with a way to kind of like, I feel like you couldn't make like lasting connections with anybody because I'm assuming you're not aging at this point. Once you're immune and immortal, usually immortals don't age. They're just here forever. So at that point, you kind of got to bounce around and just kind of finesse it forever. That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm
Because
cool on that.
you would have searched the globe. You would have changed like by that time you would have seen so many things. You would
Yeah,
have been a part of so many things
for sure.
that you would then make that decision. Is like, do you really want to hang out with old people? No. You get yourself another group of friends that are like I'll be so real. Taking this would upset me primarily because I'm already in my 30s and I'm
Mhm.
thinking about the conversations I have with 10-year-olds,
Mm.
the conversations I have with 20-year-olds. They're so vastly different
Yes.
that I know that in my head, I'll be 640
Right.
with experiences out the ass. And
Looking
I'd be
like you're
like,
12.
right. And I'm like, you and I can't relate. You don't understand the things
Yeah.
that I've seen. I've seen it all.
Literally.
I've literally watched the United States turn into trash. I've watched them like They were like, "Man, gas prices are high, $14. Like, why are we doing this?" I was like,
Back
"Bro,
in my day.
I've seen the prices at 2." And you're like, "What do you mean you've seen the prices at 2?" And you're like, "I've seen the prices of gas at $2." Hey, what are you, some type of time traveler?
I was just about to say that
They were like, "Bro,
maybe
I can't die."
those stories that we hear about people that are time travelers and crazy passports that have places stamps on places that don't exist. Maybe they're just
Mm,
really really old and they're immortal. Maybe they're not time travelers. Maybe they just cannot die.
so they've already seen this type of thing happen before.
Yeah, that or they've seen. No, I feel like because some of them stories, like people knew like stuff that happened in the future or whatever. So I guess those were time travelers allegedly. I don't know.
Allegedly. Yeah. Currently 61% said no.
That's crazy.
Top comment on here, bullshit. I won't try to, kill myself. I have video games to play.
You'd be the best Twitch streamer ever.
Why? Why would it be the best Twitch streamer ever?
Because I feel like when you're immortal, I see when I think of immortal, I think of vampire immediately. They don't need sleep. So
See,
the
yes,
24-hour streams would be jumping.
Jesus Christ. I have
You'd have the
flamethrowers and all types of
skills.
shit.
You'd have money. You'd have the skills. I don't know. I feel like minus the depression and trying to take yourself out every day. Outside of that, it might be lit, but I'm still not pressing the button because I'm not trying to live in misery. Let me die in peace with my peoples. I'm cool. I'm
I'm gonna say
good.
right now, these comments are existential. I'm gonna
Mm.
be real with you. Well, except for when the human race comes to an end and the earth is consumed by the sun, then you will be stuck in the center of the sun until it dies. And by then, you'd be really bored. It's really the
Damn.
boredom that gets everybody
I
because
believe that.
it says you will watch all your loved ones die. And if we don't
Yeah.
invent space travel, you will be floating in space alone until you land on another planet. So, yes, it would be terrible.
Yeah, it would. It would suck.
Uh, Someone said, unrealistic button. I spent eternity playing games and being happy, and maybe becoming a superhero. I'd enjoy myself, not be oh, wow, reading is fundamental.
Stroke.
Deep, deep, deep. I enjoy
Joke.
myself, not being depressed. Screw you, button. And
Wow.
someone commented a year later, said, never underestimate the power of silence. In the end, that's all there is.
Shit.
What the fuck?
That's kind of wild.
These comments, right?
I love the comment section. The comment section of anything is just like you see the best and the worst of society in the comment section, especially on Twitter. Goddamn.
Someone literally said, "So Deadpool? All right, I'll take it."
Right. I was like,
Um,
okay.
I get it, bro, but like you haven't experienced enough life to
Yeah.
then say this is fine. Because
Mm-hmm.
even if you think about it in the most like BS way possible, where you're like, all right, cool. Let's say your max age is 25, right? Let's say
Mm-hmm.
that's your peak. Maybe you're good there. You start working on your physique and you're like, all right, cool. Now my physique is fire. I'm doing all the
Right.
things I got to do. I'm at this level. We're good.
Right.
And then you start building yourself up to this great, healthy body. You then start meeting people. You start interacting with a person. You fall in love with this person. You go through all life and you're like, all right, cool. And let's say you marry this person and you're
Mm-hmm.
together for 55 years. And that
Beautiful.
person is like, wow, you stayed with me for 55 years and you didn't age once.
Crazy.
And now everybody's like, yo, why are you with this person, bro? Like,
Right.
and then you have to go through that every time
Damn.
because you're not gonna just date 80 year
No.
olds.
That
So then
part.
now you're
That part.
that part's so proud. Not me. Like,
I'm not in this equation because I said no.
yeah, that's what
I'm
I'm saying
dying
is
with the
like
rest of them.
I'm dying with the rest of to live forever means to fill the void, and you can't.
You can't.
because the void will consume all.
It's a
And so, like,
void.
it's literally a void.
You can't fill a void. It won't.
So
Then
that's
it
the
won't be a
unfortunate
void.
side.
Yeah. And that's
It's very
why
much
I'm
unfortunate.
not pushing the motherfucking button.
There you go.
Good.
Most people said they weren't.
Good for them. Those are smart people. Well, this has been a wild ride today. Shout out to the Jackson 5 and their couslings. Shout out to Gordy and them.
God.
It's crazy.
Cuslings is disgusting.
Couslings is disgusting. Well,
It is. Goodness. All right.
goodness.
So,
Where can they find
we're
you
gonna-
fresh?
man, I need to start streaming again. I don't know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
doing with
do.
my life. All social medias at Instagram, Twitter, Twitch,
Come on, using
X,
Twitter.
Big Fresh X. Just trying to make things happen.
Period.
I'm not trying to be famous or nothing. I'm
I
just trying
mean,
to be popular.
I'm just trying to be wealthy.
I'm trying to be rich. Like, it's like, where can they find you?
You can find me at your daddy house.
Mm.
And on the
In
internet
a
at
glass
Chicks.
bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, Chicks and Giggles everywhere. Twitter,
Yes.
twitch.tv/Chicks and Giggles, Instagram, TikTok. I'll be all in the places.
Yeah. Make sure it's the letter N. It's not the word N.
Yes, it's just the letter N.
Yeah.
Chicks
Also-
and Giggles.
Funniest thing, real quick.
What?
My back to fucking work. I sat there and I was reading a graded paper. Somebody was doing one of my assignments,
Uh-huh.
and I'd already saw that these kids were cheating. Like, they were using, they were just copying and pasting from websites. So I already was like, this is problematic.
Mm-hmm.
So I called the kid out because he said something about a unified focus. That's what he used, those two words. I was like, you're in 5th grade, and I've seen your paperwork. There's no way you decided to use a unified vision is what he said. We were talking about
What?
conducting. What was the purpose of a conductor? And he's like, to create a unified vision. I said, no, you're not getting any points for this. Then what
She
makes
took
it
the
even
points.
so now, right, I took the points. The best part is another kid wrote out this whole answer,
Uh-huh.
and they gave 7 reasons, and it was in bullet form.
Okay.
And each of the reasons, whenever they used the word "and," they used an ampersand,
Ampersand.
which means they
It's like a
hit
little
Shift
stupid.
7 on a
Come on,
keyboard.
Shift 7.
I know damn well, not now, none of these motherfuckers sat there and used an ampersand ever.
Ever in life. In the
Ever.
5th grade? I mean, these kids are different. These kids are built different these days.
Not my kids. My kids are built like bricks. There's no way.
Oh,
No, there's no way.
well, damn.
Because the answers
Well,
they gave me were trash. And
Bricks build strong buildings. So, yeah, there you go. Don't give me that face. Sorry. All right.
Show
okay.
brickhead at no.
I know you ain't looking like a Roblox character over there. Don't do
That's
it.
crazy.
Don't do it.
Because my camera on 10 and your camera on in the box like shit.
It's not. It's not. Don't do my camera because you know my camera
Why don't you-
fire. Don't do it.
Time out. Flag on the play. Why don't you go ahead and do your favorite outro that you're so proud of now?
Might get fresh. We're going to. I'm gonna come up with a
Workshop.
fire.
We're gonna workshop a good
Perfect.
outro.
Yes.
so
But
that you
until
don't sound
then,
like
stay fresh.